Okay guys, we're gonna go over one of the simplest things ever, but most people I run into are not good at it. Myself kind of included when I first learned it, all right? So this idea is transitioning from knee on belly, a position that most people do not hold correctly, and then moving to the mount, a transition that when people do often get caught in a quarter guard, okay? Let's see if I can catch you in a quarter guard. Okay, and a quarter guard just means like I get one of his feet in between my knees as he tries to mount me, right? So, or three-quarter guard, whatever you want to call that, three-quarter mount is what we call it a lot of times. So, just get your knee on belly, however you want to hold it. Okay. So I like to do this with my eyes closed. You can do it however you want. So I just want you to put me in mount. I'm gonna give, like let's say we're rolling 30%, okay? Go. Gotcha. Go back, turn this way. And maybe you'll figure it out. This is it. Like, I mean, this is the test. I'm gonna try and catch your foot. That's the thing I told you from the beginning. All right, go. All right, see if you can keep going from here. I've got a sort of a knee elbow, like a hip escape. Okay, go again. Go. Gave up your base too. Shame on you. Lay down.
You do that drill sometimes too.
There. It's all right. Okay, and like guys, a lot of people I train with, they teach, and a lot of people I train with don't teach this way, right? But there's something, it's like almost like the Socratic method. Like there's something special about learning when I'm like, hey, do it, just put me in mount. Like, and you're gonna kind of see, it's like, oh, well, that's not as easy to do as I thought. Like it seems so simple. Hey, move from knee on belly, like you were almost there to mount. Right. But let's say you're stabilizing the position for, you threw them and you're just trying to stabilize, see what's going on. Or you're in a tournament and you're trying to get points, okay? Either way, you gotta hold the position, right? Stabilize, control the person, right? That positional control is of paramount importance, okay? So here, I need to take all the slack out of my foot here, okay? So it's like my foot is just touching the side of his body. In a world where, turn this way, most people play like this, okay? So, and he was, he trains with us, so he's working on some good ideas right now, so he's doing some of the right things. Now, when it comes to control, if he's got a gi on, this here, I'll just kind of monitor his shoulder. I like also what you were doing this, okay? So however you want, and I also like this idea of the triceps. I'll do this for more of a gift wrap, or if he starts fighting it, I'll get near side armbar if he brings it back across. But, so, I got some interplays of this side attack. It's kind of based off reactions, but this is the control I want. A little angle in my knee, it goes all the way across. My foot is against his hip and body here, okay? Now, your only job is to try and catch me in between, okay? Look at my head. It never crossed you the center line. Boom. And then take that out. And you gotta stay connected to them. I can't lose connection.
You got to lose that too.
A little bit. See, because look, it's there. So as I start progressing forward, right? And look, my head's here, this side of your spine. Okay, so guys, this is two things I see. I'm like, oh, yeah, knee mount to mount. Like, why don't I use that? Like literally, I'm learning this from one of the dirty does, and I'm just like, oh, this is so white belt, material. Like, I definitely saw this when I was a white belt, but no one had any details behind it. Now, my head's gotta be this side if I don't want to get my foot caught. That's one detail. But it's patience and timing. Right? I can't get in a rush, right? I've got to wait. I got to see how you're reacting. And there are times I will say where you can very suddenly just from standing or you just slide your knee across. But that's not really knee on belly. right? So here, whether I'm here, or here, just depends on what he's wearing, I guess, right? But like, look how I'm pushing myself back with my hands. And my foot stepping around. And then look, my hips are facing this way. So because my hips are facing this way, I'm able to control that mount with just much more articulation, right? So what I see the last almost 2 decades of doing this is that people show sick ass moves from mountain. Like, hey bro, check out this sick ass mount technique. I'm gonna do here and here. It's like, whoa. We don't have any control, right? We're just in mount. How we get here? Right. When we got here, did we have like you felt when I got in mount like it wasn't comfortable when I got there. So we just hey, I got this cool ninja trick from mount, and check it out. It's like, okay, and maybe you set up the control, but I like to think about entries, right? My entries and how I get you in mount and trying to simulate an entry to a mount attack is important. It should be a part of your training. Right? You shouldn't just like start him out every time, right? Because if you do, you need to get really good control. Like, oh, hey, you're trying to escape. When you do this, I'm gonna set it up. Because that's the things you're gonna have to deal with in reality, okay? Let's see if you learn anything. Head stays this side. And you're gonna turn my knees a little bit, right? And then when the moment's right, and your hips are facing that way, you're gonna complete the transition. First, don't get in a hurry. We're timing and strategy. We're not in a hurry, right? Okay? And you can pull that up. I just like to grab it. Because then I can push it or pull, right? Grab right there, like, and I'm not going on like that. I'll keep it here, right? You can just monitor, right? And if you like wrist control, you just there. I'll put weight into it. Yes. See how that keeps your head over there? You got it. Slow. Keep going. Yes. That's it, right? I don't feel like I can easily do a knee elbow. Move your head back over to that side and then lower down. Or get a good posture back. Okay, remember here, rounding the spine. If somebody's trying, push back. Nice.